Close to the Yellowstone supervolcano in Wyoming's Bighorn Mountains unearthed a colossal break in the earth at deliberate 700 years in length and 50 yards wide this week. The find was recorded by Randy Becker and shared by means of Facebook by SNS Outfitters, a pronghorn chasing guide benefit, and the eminent pictures soon turned into a web sensation. OutdoorHub.com reports. While chasing this previous end of the week in the Bighorns, we ran over a marvelous case of how our Earth is not as steady as you may think. Wonderful powers at work here to move this much soil. Becker composed on Facebook. What sort of powers could make such a major split, however? The online discourse went from theory of fracking, land developments like seismic tremors and sinkholes, and even a fall into underground buckles. Obviously, the break's relative nearness to the Yellowstone caldera, a supervolcano approximately 150 miles away, likewise had an influence in the hypothesis. SNS Outfitters offered an alternate clarification. A designer from Riverton, Wyoming turned out to reveal a little insight into this mammoth split in the earth, the suppliers composed on its Facebook. Evidently, a wet spring greased up over a top shake. At that point, a little spring on either side made the base slide out. He evaluated 15 to 20 million yards of development. Some had their questions that a modest spring could cause such a major split, and geologists presently can't seem to decide for beyond any doubt what made Wyoming's most up-to-date and littlest little ravine. Seth Whitkey, Wyoming Geological Survey's chief of groundwater and geologic dangers and mapping, told the Powell Tribune that there are many reasons why the gap could have shaped. Various things trigger them: dampness in the subsurface which causes shortcoming in soil or topography, and any procedure that would debilitate the bedrock or unstabilize it some way or another, he said. One hypothesis from the Geological Survey is that split was caused by a droop. A droop happens when a massive shake and different materials slide off an incline, much like an ice rack calving. A group from the office means to go to the split for a more point-by-point examination, and is at present talking with the property proprietor to obtain entrance. Until further notice, specialists are cautioning individuals not to approach the split as it can be conceivably unsteady.